So today, guys, I am going to be giving some love to a project that I have supported over a number of years. This project is called Project Tiamat. Now, I think the first time I ever made a video on this was 2 years ago, and basically Tiamat is the ancient Ark where water becomes a thing. Obviously, a few years ago in Ark, we all really wanted to see more with the ocean, and I think Wildcard did know that, which is why they did the ocean biome in Genesis Part 1. Now, this map was absolutely awesome. It even got itself a sponsorship for a very long time with Wildcard, but unfortunately, I think the sponsorship did actually end up ending with Project Tiamat. But the thing I love so much about this is why I'm making today's video is a lot of time in life, if you have like a stop and maybe don't get somewhere that you want in life or something, that it's never the best thing to just be put down and not keep trying, because Project Tiamat is coming back with a big project to make this map even more special. Now, if you guys are excited to see how this does go, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will try and load up the old version of Tiamat because I don't think any of the new versions been updated yet. I could be wrong, but I'll check that out and show you guys at the end of the video with some gameplay. But let's just get in with everything about this. Now, I do recommend you go and drop the follow to the actual official Twitter page. I remember the first day I made a video on this and they had about like 20 followers or something, and this was like 2 years ago now, so it's really good to see them up to 2k. So I just want to keep supporting this project because these mod creators put in hours, days, months onto these projects, so they really deserve the love. So as you can see, the first thing I saw on Twitter was there are some dramatic changes coming to create Ark's sweetest water-themed mod map. More info in our Discord. So as you can see, this was like a new experimental area, like size comparison of the island with Ragnarok and stuff. So it's obviously pretty interesting there. And then they did a poll. So in a poll for 10 different island shapes on our Discord, it seems that number 8 will be making its first developed island in the new world of Tiamat. Awesome choice, and I'm excited to work on this precious island. Votes are still open, so I do recommend go and get involved. The link is in the Twitter description, as you can see, of Project Tiamat's Twitter. So this is the island shape, which is going to be taking place. Obviously, this is in a world creator for the Tiamat Rework 2022. I think it looks really awesome, but I am going to be showing you something which is a little bit more in-game of what's been created so far. So they went on to say, here's the first sneak peek of the island inside Ark's dev kit. The ocean got a little makeup as well to make the water look so much more interesting, since we can't have real waves in Ark. Currently testing island creation pipeline. So this was the first sort of like thing we got shared for it, and that is one thing that's very interesting in Ark, because on the old school like Ark like upcoming features, they mentioned how more weather features might be coming, maybe the fact to have like tough waves and like lightning and stuff, but that never really seemed to come to the game. It would be nice to see that in Ark 2 for sure, having like a bit more of a real like sort of weather. I know weather can be really annoying in the game, but the only reason why Ark's weather is really annoying is just because it's got a bunch of fog and you just can't see a thing. That's basically the thing within Ark that's really annoying. But if there was some other, like, let's say there's more reason for the ocean in Ark 2, and you're like sailing along on your boat and the weather's terrible and you've got to try and get through this tough weather, and and the lightning's coming down on you, I think that would be really, really awesome. So then Tiamat went on to say, currently testing my island creation pipeline. Here is quick proof of concept of the general main biome look. Landscape material is melting together with rocks and cliffs. Now this all looks really nice, but I wanted to show you a zoomed in photo of how it is looking so far. I think this is amazing. You could even see a little dino down there. Is that a parasaur? But you got to think this remap of Tiamat being the Ark's sweetest water map, as obviously as said on there, is looking so nice and taking shape already, because I even thought that the first version of Tiamat that came out was good enough to be in the game. I really did. And when it had its sponsorship, I was so proud, and I was like, when you see something start from the bottom and you can support it and try and get out there and you see where it gets to, you always want the most love for it. And I have given so much love to different types of maps, and I really do love to try and support support these mod creators, because it just shocks me when you find out, if you actually speak to a mod developer in Ark and you have a full conversation, you find out the hours and the effort that they put in to create these. It is no joke. And that's why I always love to really show off using my platform for these creations. So obviously Tiamat is being reworked and it is coming back to be a big map this year. I'm really going to be keeping you guys updated with all the different types of news and stuff that does go on with Tiamat in the future. I want you to let me know what you think about this and if you think this is something you would be interested to come to the game. Now, one thing that I can mention to you guys is that I am not sure anything about any other map projects at the moment. Now, I do know, if I'm not like 100% sure, but I have seen little bits of information that mod maps, like all the stuff you've done within Ark 1, I do feel like I've heard that you can move a lot of your creations onto the second game. So I hope that not too much has to be scrapped, because obviously these projects are coming along and you want to make sure that isn't lost, because in the future of Ark 2, we're going to be at a same stage again after the game's been out for 5 years, where or whatever, over a few years, where we're going to want to see some more free content, and in like Unreal Engine 5 type thing would be absolutely amazing too. So let's hop onto the map. If it is the old version, I can still show you what that was like from the beginning if you haven't seen it. And obviously Project Tiamat is really coming back, so leave a like, subscribe, and let's jump in with the gameplay. Okay, we are on the map. Now, as you can see, there's Central Island Main, Central Island South, and Central Island East. Now, I think this is just the older version, the one that's not being reworked, but I thought I'd just show you what kind of thing that they had been working on before. And it, again, is one of those just amazing maps, like that you load in and you think, is this not official type thing? Obviously, there'll still be like a few things when we load in that we're going to be like, all right, this needs some changes and whatnot, but okay, yeah, I was just checking if my headphone was all good and you guys should be hearing the sound okay. And let's get in with this, because I haven't actually looked at what the final version of Tiamat was like before they obviously stopped working on this version partly. But obviously when you first load into Tiamat, you see this amazing obelisk, and again, just the look, that's the best way to call it. You got like aberration in the sky falling. You've got so many different things and features. Now, the one thing, when you drop into the water in Tiamat, it's such a sheer drop off the rock, as you can see there, like, because it is meant to be a mainly based water map. So let's get back up here. We always hop into creative mode, as we always do, so we can fly around. We also like to add experience, because whenever I start new characters for these mod videos, the XP just gets in the way. So let's try and get all the XP. There we go. And I always put it into movement speed for these videos, just because it's fun just to be able to run around with our character and just have a little look in the world of Tiamat and have a little bit of a vision for what this map could be in the future. So we're tapping it all into movement speed. This character is no official character, so don't worry about that, guys. It's just for video purposes, and here we are. And look, obviously we can get around a lot easier when we're doing this when we land. So Tiamat's vision is to make water a thing, to really make the oceans in Ark look nicer, look more like actually being more of a part of the game, rather than just, a place where you go just to collect a few resources. And, I feel like, again, that is what I mentioned in the earlier part of the videos. Ark 2 needs that. We really need some more, reason for the ocean, and I know there was like underwater buildings added in and stuff, but it still has not stopped people from preferring the island. Now, I know obviously land is always going to power over water because it's easier and it's better in that sense, where where you can build. But again, I just feel like, when we first played Ark in 2015, well, whenever you first played Ark, the ocean always felt like it had a little bit more of a meaning and it was scary, and Megalodons just became too, like, I don't know, like easy, I suppose. So as you can see, here's a terminal here. which obviously you can do transfers and whatnot, which I thought was a really, really awesome terminal there. Looks so great. And we'll have a lot, look under the water, and I'll show you guys this, and even the landscape around the map. Now the map is, they're planning to still have land, because in an Ark map, I suppose you just do have to have land. We're probably going to be getting frame rate as it loads in, because it is a massive map and it does take quite a while to download. So look, we are getting quite a bit of frame rate, but this is what you get with modded maps, especially when you're flying around in at crazy speeds in creative mode. So you've got your drops. It is a playable map, and it gives you that chance to sort of explore the ocean a bit more in a different way, which is what I will show you guys soon. Really awesome. There are dinos that are around, so you can look around. I think there are a lot of resources to collect as well, so you won't have to worry about being low on resources. But I just think the ocean looks better, and the way that the ocean is being improved in the other version of Tiamat, it just looks awesome. You even got your normal tech. You've got those normal dino spawns. Is this a swamp area? Well, it's not really a swamp area, but it's quite a nice area as well here. It's probably going to be quite good for a PvE side of things and really awesome builds, but I definitely believe that it could be worked on to, get a lot of PvP in as well. So let's build up, because there are some cool things. Like, did this ever get finished? I remember with Tiamat, you got like a crazy amount of frame rate as you came up to this. Oh yeah, here it is. But that's not too bad, actually. I thought it was going to be a bit more than this. But as you can see, we've got a castle. It was never fully finished, as you can see from here. But it was a really nice design, because Tiamat was one of the first maps to actually get this, awesome bridge that obviously separates part of the maps from the other bits of maps. So you still got so much to explore. It's not just the ocean. As you can see, there are special doors that you can go through. I don't think they actually got finished, but I think there was like teleporters to get around and around the map. But just such a nice design. And what I've liked about new Ark maps over time is I've loved how we've got what have we got here? Can we actually use this button? Not too sure. Maybe I'm sure it had now obviously from what I know, this map isn't being worked on anymore because they're working on the improved version, but I still thought it would have been a nice idea just to log into it and show you what had been done so far and the reasons why this did actually get sponsored, because it is a beautiful map with so much potential for the future. Especially, I'd like to see what they really work on in the in the reworked version. But when I first ever played this map, none of this was around. Like none of this, all this bridge wasn't edited in. None of this was created around this side. It would just stop you, and they really did put a lot of work and effort into that, into getting this map finished. So that's why I'm glad to see that a new version is being developed, and maybe even sometime in the future you could see it getting a sponsorship again, because sponsorships are still going for Ark 1, because Wildcard are always looking for awesome mod creators to add to their team, because Wildcard love a mod creator. So much of the content that comes to Ark for free is all just modded stuff. So yeah, obviously there was a few unfinished areas, which I'm sure will get more additions in the future. Oh, there's a little area which had a little patch of trees here. It looks a bit smoky down here, which looks a bit scary. Oh, sounds like a water area. You guys hear that? But then again, when you come over here, you can see the amazing landscape. It always gives me that Halo types of vibe. You can see the crashed arcs. Imagine if we could fly up to those arcs. Look at that. I want to be able to glitch my way through and go over to that, but it'll probably just bounce me straight back. But let's actually get into the ocean, and I think we're probably not going to be in the best. Let's go back to this area, because this is probably be where the ocean was mainly finished, over by the starting area where we did spawn in. So let's hop on to this area of land where we were before, and let's just dive straight in. All the trees are spawning in now. I was wondering where they were, and let's just drop in and let's just have a look, because the thing I love about this is it's more like you get more of a feeling of it feels more scary. It feels like anything could come at you from anywhere. You do have resources that you can pick up as well within Tiamat. Let's actually try and tame ourselves an Itchy and just give it like full stats so we can swim around a little bit faster. But look how nice this is. The underwater is just given the love that it needs. Come on, Itchy, we need you to come over to us. We need a quick tame here. We need a quick tame. Oh wait, Oh, no, they're not. Oh, that's annoying. I thought they were itchies from far. Oh, there's one. Lovely. Okay, it's only a level 5, which is not really what I want, but we'll force take... Oh, there's another one there. Is it a high level? Oh, 110. Yes, please. Where are you going? Come back. Come back. This is... I should just do it the normal way, shouldn't I? But, oh, I missed it. Did we get it? We got it. Okay, cool. So we got our one. We're gonna have to leave our little friend there. Feel a bit sorry for it now. Let's add experience. Let's give it some crazy levels. It's all going into movement speed because we're gonna be flying around the map using this itchy here. We should probably give it stamina, but oh well, it doesn't really matter, does it? So we've still got a lot of stamina because it's a high level one. Maybe we'll bump in to make it 2k there and put more. We're gonna be flying across the ocean of Tiamat with this. Look at that. That is so much easier than just swimming around. So, as you can see, really awesome. The ocean hasn't been fully finished towards the bottom yet. But, oh, look how spooky it is when you go further down. Let's not do that now. But obviously, it's not that area wasn't ever finished. But it was a look to... What have we got over here? We've got a manta. Let's just keep swimming along because I remember there was some really, really cool other bits to explore within Tiamat. The smoke is horrible. It just really... It feels like you're just going to see some dangerous things down there. But again... Why does this give me like a Finding Nemo type vibe as well, right? But if we swim round, you can see a lot more. It's a lot lighter and up in these parts of the map for sure. That's a definite. We got a manta swimming around. I want to see if we can find any megalodons or maybe some. Oh, some more. We've got some more itchies around. I think it is the main goal of it at the moment was like the starting area here was meant to be more friendly, like a startup to give you a little boost to get into the deeper end later on into the actual map. But again, I give the ocean, like on this map compared to the version of it, you know, the standard version of it in Ark, just such a good rating. I mean, look at this. And some of the builds you wrote, oh, I haven't actually seen this. This is like a lost ruin there. And if we swim across, we don't want to go too deep because that's when it goes missing. But this bit looks like it's actually been created a lot more. That's nice. And then you get to the smoke. I feel like something's about to jump. I just don't like that. It just feels like something's going to jump on you. So again, really awesome designs here. If we swim up, I feel like it does go longer than I expected. Like, a lot of this bit has actually been worked on more than I expected. We got a little cave bit down here. Oh, no. Thought it was going to be a little bit of a cave bit. But, yeah. I can't wait to see what... Oh, yeah. This is what I remember last time. You've got these cool little fishes that swim around during Tiamat. And look at that. That's a really cool design. But then if we swim up, whereabouts are we? Okay, so we're here. And, yeah, it just has such big potential for the future. As I mentioned, I'm going to give you guys the sort of, I don't know why I can't get my words out today, but I'm going to give you guys the updates over the next few, I'd say even over the next year, to see how this map develops. And if any big updates come to it, and when the actual first version is added, like the new version, then of course that's coming straight to you guys. But thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about this and what you think it could have potential for in the future. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.